Hello, everybody. Beetle Dave. Now, this week is the 50th anniversary of the release of John Lennon's classic LP, Imagine, which was released on the 9th of September in the UK. This is the original UK pressing. Although we're going to be looking at this, I thought to do something a little bit different, I'd show you some of the other versions of it that I've got from around the world. So we'll start off with this, which is the original UK version. As I say, it was originally released on the 9th of September 1971. And of course, it's John's masterpiece, really, isn't it? Front photo is John basically imposed into the sky, isn't it? And then on the back, that's the back cover. And what does it say? Imagine the clouds. Hang on, let me just put my granddad glasses on. Imagine the clouds dripping. Dig a hole in your garden to put them in. Yoko Ono, 1963. So in the UK, it was released on Apple Records, and the catalogue number was PAS 10004. Now, in the original UK versions, yes, we've got a couple of goodies with it. Before we look at the album, we'll have a look at that. Should I say? So the first thing that you got was a postcard of John holding a pig, which was like his Mickey take of the cover of Paul's Ram, wasn't it? Naughty John. Say that as an original. That's worth quite a few pounds on its own. And we also got a nice big poster of John at his white piano. You see that? It is a really big poster. I don't know if you managed to see that properly. So you got the poster and the postcard. There was in the original UK versions. And then you also got a sleeve, which features all the people that are on the recording. And then you've actually got, they're very, very hard to see, but that is actual lyrics. I mean, I couldn't even read them even with my glasses on, to be honest. They're all important labels. It was what they called a custom Apple label, because on side A had John's face. And side B, on this laptop, when it's like a white label, it's a bit hard for you to see them. Yeah, that's the UK version. I'm better like that, actually. So that's what we've got in the UK. Oh, track listing. Yeah, you want to know the track listing, don't you? So on side 1, starts off with Imagine, classic song. Imagine there's no heaven. Easy if you try. Love that song. Song 2 is Crippled Inside. Now, I wrote that about Paul McCartney, didn't he? Jealous Guy, again, a brilliant song, one of John's best. 4, It's So Hard. And 5, I Don't Want to Be a Soldier. Well, I don't want to be a soldier, mama. Side 2 starts off with Give Me Some Truth. Now, the Beatles actually did record that during the Get Back stroke Let It Be sessions. Obviously, it was never released, but they did do an early version of it. Oh, My Love. I love that song. Oh, my love, for the first time in my life, How Do You Sleep, another song about Paul McCartney. But to be honest, that is actually one of the best songs I think John ever wrote. I think, it's very reminiscent to Sergeant Pepper when it starts and things like that. It is a bit of a hate song, but if you take it just for what it is, a song, I think it is one of the best songs he wrote. Number 4 is How, and we finish off the track with Oh Yoko. Oh Yoko. Now, the strange thing about this album in the UK was when this was actually released, there was no singles from it. And I think in America and some other countries at the time, or just after the release of this, you got Imagine backed with, I think it's, was it It's So Hard. And the UK, we had to wait to 1975 to get Imagine as a single. And that was actually backed with Working Class Hero from the Plastic Ono Band LP. And then later on, just after John died, it was sort of was re-released and got to number 1 in the UK. And then Jealous Guy, I don't think we got that released as a single till the mid-80s. I know Roxy Music did like a cover of it for like a tribute. So yeah, that's the original UK. Now we've got this one. Very Lighter Sleeve. Same back. Same catalogue number, PAS 10004. And although it says it's printed in England, this one's a little bit special, to be honest. So you've got the same inner sleeve as the UK version. But this is actually on Parlophone. Jukebox EMI Parlophone. Same songs and everything, same catalogue number. But this is actually an Irish pressing, meaning it was pressed in Ireland. So it just said, it's got this, all that's the manufacturer and everything on it, produced by John Yoko and Phil Spector, Northern Songs. So track listing is exactly the same. But in this corner here, you're probably not going to be able to see it. It says Made in Ireland, an Apple record. Very nice. To be honest, I actually forgot I'd got this one till I started going through the records to do this video. I think it's, at the end of the day, that is the best album John Lennon ever made in his lifetime. Imagine. It's his most famous, since it's like his masterpiece. This one, again, John Lennon, Imagine. Same cover. Flip back sleeve. Flip back sleeve. And this one is, I think, South African copy. We get the Parlophone there, look. That's stereo there. Cover's nice. But you don't get like the inner sleeve like we did with the British and the Irish one. So that is side 1. Slightly different Parlophone label. Only one EMI box. Again, sound quality is really good. And on that it says Northern Songs, published 1971. And the catalogue number for this one is PASJ 10004. Same songs and everything on it. Just, nice to have something slightly different. So yeah, there's, as I've said before, if you ever wanted to get a definitive Beatles or you know, Beatles and solo collection. I mean, I've got hundreds there, but there's that many different pressings. This next one, I'm not quite sure where this one's from. I think it's possibly Spanish, possibly. And then if you can see that right in there, because I can't really understand that. It says Imagine John Lennon on the front in English. Slight bit there. It's been sellotaped together at some point, and a slight bit there. But the catalogue number on this one is SLDS 2201. And it is actually, although it's on Apple, it's like a strange label. Apple Stroke Odeon, distributed by Odeon. Yeah, Spanish. It's Spanish. Because on that, on the UK version, you got a photo in the Apple, didn't you, of John Lennon, circular, 1971. Well, this one, it's got a picture of him from around 1969, from the Get Back sessions. I know it's very, very hard to see on this. And then on the back, more of a like standard sort of like Apple label. I can see that one better, can't you, there? This has got a few marks on it, but it does actually play quite nice. A little bit of background noise, and you know when you do play it, couple of marks, but you know it doesn't jump or anything. You probably can't see the marks on here, so yeah. So like I say, it's just something a bit different to have. As some of you know, I do like to get something that is a bit out of the ordinary when I'm collecting my Beatles stuff. Value wise on that one, I haven't got a clue. Yeah, nice. And last but not least, we've got Imagine, the alternative takes, or the alternative album. So this is like what the poster was in the UK version, isn't it? John sat at his white piano in his Tittenhurst Park mansion in London. John Lennon, Imagine, the alternative album. This is what we actually call a bootleg, which actually means it was never an official release, like sanctioned through Apple or EMI or through the John Lennon estate. Although some people do say that John did let a few of these like session tapes and everything come out. So on here you do actually even get a thanks to people. You get thanks to Klaus Vorman, Alan White, Steve Vendel, George Harrison, Nicky Hopkins, Ted Turner, Jim Keltner, John Barham, Jim Gordon, King Curtis, produced by John Yoaker and Phil Spector. And even here it says instead of see that this is where the bootleggers get clever. Published 1971, original sound recordings made by IME Records, not EMI, IME. Manufactured by Apple Records Inc. 1700 Broadway, New York 1009. You know, they made it look really official, haven't they? And they've even gave it a proper like catalog number, SWA 3379. Again, you don't get like a proper inner sleeve like you did with the UK versions. Nice Apple label though. More of like a traditional Apple label. There you can see that. But the B-side's blank. Nice. I've actually got the there was a set came out in I think it was the late 80s, early 90s, called the Lost Lennon Tapes. So Lost Lennon Tapes, they came out on record. I've got some of them, which I will do a video on at some point. So on this side one, you've got Imagine, you've got Crippled Inside, Jealous Guy, It's So Hard, and How Do You Sleep, Take One. And then on side two, you've got Give Me Some Truth, Oh My Love, How Do You Sleep, Take Two, How, Oh Yoko, and San Francisco Bay Blues. So yeah, very nice. So that's my little Imagine, like the t-shirt, Little Dave record with Apple in it. My missus made me this. Yeah, and I've got a white one as well. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I've also got a Japanese version which was in the box set that we looked at the other week. So like I say, you know, it is strange because we're saying that was John's masterpiece. There was actually no singles at the time released in the UK. Yes, we did get Imagine in 1975, don't get me wrong, but you know, I can never really understand why it was never released in the UK at the time. But I think that's more to do with like John when he was with the Beatles, because the like wasn't very often they did an album and released singles from the album, was it? That like released a single as a single and an album as an album. So yeah, as always, love your records, cherish your records, clean your records, but above all, play them. For everybody that's subscribed, thank you very much. And thank you for liking my videos. I do think the comments things is working on this now. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do. It is free. And if you press the notifications bell, then you'll get notifications for when I do things like this. You know, I've been wanting to do sort of like review of the Imagine album for a while, but I thought because it's like the 50th anniversary of the release, I'd wait till now to do it. I think that's going to be about it for today. In the UK, it's very, very overcast, and it looks like we're going to have thunderstorms at some point. So whatever you're doing, enjoy yourself. If you're out record collecting or record shopping, I hope you find some nice, interesting things and maybe the odd bargain or two. But I'd just like to say happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday to the Imagine album. John's classic. Yeah, John's classic masterpiece. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. And I've wobbled on a little bit, but I usually do anyway, don't I? You know, as I've said before, I never really take myself that serious. So, you know, to me, this is just a little bit of fun. If you learn something, that's brilliant. If I make you laugh, that's brilliant. You know, as a collector, all I'm doing is you know, showing you some of my records. I mean, some of them there, and I actually even forgot that I got. If that makes sense. Forgot that I had them. Yeah. You know, especially that Spanish one and that Irish one. I don't never remember getting that Irish one. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. I might do one later on in the day. I'm not quite sure what we've got planned for today because I'm on what we call a long weekend. So I've got a few days off after doing 4 12-hour shifts on the trot. So I'm actually a bit tired today. And I know I need a shave and I might have a haircut as well. So whatever you're doing, please stay safe. So from Beetle Dave, I'm going to end this now. So goodbye, everybody. Stay safe and above all, have fun.